Hi everyone, Matt here. We are with the third episode today, and we are starting off with Volume 6. Part 1. Fucking cannons. How do they work? What title? First things first, you deliver Carcat into the arms of a giant white crab, which strikes you as a totally normal and safe thing to do. You're really beginning... Hang on. Yeah. You're really beginning to get the hang of this situation. For instance, you are now capable of utilizing it without unleashing a lengthy exposition on the values of interpersonal relationships. You can just go. Lucky, too, since when you drop Carcat off at his place, he does not look like it. He does not look in the mood for philosophy. I cannot pronounce words. Blech. More for crawling into bed and sleeping for a week. You don't blame him. Dave and John are nice kids, but they do require a high-level buy-in to talk to. Since you have a memory, like a steel friendship trap, you recall that there's another possible bro in this area. What had Carcat called the kid he lost his shit at the thought of meeting? Macaroni? Is up to Macaroni's house. This time you aim for the yard and not the broom closet. You find yourself inside a huge sandstone castle at the edge of a dark, sprawling ocean. You'd have said it was abandoned if it wasn't for the lights in the windows. Standing at the tide line is some sort of Halloween decoration. A scarecrow made entirely of sticks and hair, and a pair of oversized gray pants. Wait, they probably don't even have Halloween here. It's already spooky enough every day. A nocturnal world can't even fuck with night holidays. The scarecrow throws a rock into the surf, winding up. His long, thin arm is a whole production, although the motion is surprisingly fluid. You edge closer, not wanting to alarm him, but needing to move the plot along at a reasonable clip. You clear your throat. The boy scarecrow does the laziest double take you have ever seen. It's like he's on half speed. Motherfucker, are you lost? That's a little straightforward, and not that you aren't hip to all the choicest trends that the kids are on. You have absolutely no problem with some ram team just swearing at you out of the blue. It's absolutely fine. In fact, you love it. Makara. That's what his name was. You ever look at the ocean? Really get your eye socks going on it? Well, yeah, you're doing that right now, actually, since the ocean is right in front of you, and it's very hard not to see it, at least out of the corner of your eye. Oh, dang. Well, for sure, you were someone's little lost Lucis on account for you being white all over. Not my old goat, for sure. That old bastard's never once shouldered his ugly skull to share a pie. The tide creeps up the beach, and you take an automatic step back. The water looks normal, and Makara is up to his shins in the surf. But you still don't trust like that. You can teleport, but that doesn't mean you can get your toes burned off by alien soft water, or salt water, or whatever the fuck. What about you, stranger? You ever get down on a hot warm plate of goosey mess? Or gooey mess, Bye, motherfucker. I got one in the oven. Oh, how silly of you. You love pie. You love it so much more than any weird shit you thought he was talking about. He grins, and oh god, horror opens up a pit in your stomach as his skin cracks. Before you realize that it's makeup. He's got face paint on. You guess kind of like a clown thing going on? It tracks. The big pants, the crazy hair, etc. That's actually kind of fucking weird. But really not as weird as it should be. Like everything since you began this roll-licking friendship romp. This new information feels like remembering rather than learning. But right now, all you really care about learning or remembering is that sweet pie the kid mentioned. Hell yeah. You got your pan all at where it's supposed to be? In your snack? Game Z. Come again? Game Z. Bless you. My name, motherfucker. For a second, the kid's vacant stare sharpens. His gray eyes are looking down a long, empty corridor, but for the briefest moment, you think you see something lurking at the end of it. Something angry, and then it's gone. Gamesy brings you inside his hive, which is lopsided and shakes when the wind blows. Whoever designed it definitely got their architecture degree online. It also smells a lot like weed. You take a step into the living room. Honk! Oh, Jesus Christ, there are like 4 little honk horns strewn around the floor, and a pattern that makes it absolutely inevitable that when you step on most of them, on the way to the couch. You give up after a few seconds of carefully hopping and just honk your way across the room. It's goose party up in here. Oh yeah, brother, make that music. Sometimes it all just gets too much to contain, you know what I'm saying? Gamesy sticks his head around the door to what you assume must be the kitchen. He's got flour on his nose. You thought he said the pie was already in the oven. What's he using flour for? The music builds up, don't it? It's like a miracle. Like a little ball of snot what's all caught up in your suck sphincters. You actually have no idea what he's talking about, and you're pretty sure that's not your fault. A bunch of clattering and banging interrupts your thoughts. Dear God, what is he doing in there? How hard is he baking? Then you realize it isn't coming from the kitchen. It's coming from a different door. A closet door. What even is that? Oh, fuck. It's you and Carcat. You must have time traveled here without even meaning to when you zapped here. Damn it, you thought you were getting the hang of this. How do you respond to this absolutely unforeseen turn of events? That's great time itself and open the door. Or something. You spring up to answer the door, because that's what any good guest would do while their host is busy fighting a pie. You honk your way over, making more music on the way. Miracles or whatever. You wonder what you're going to say when you see yourself. You'll probably be pretty surprised. You open the... Up close, the door is sort of warm. Not temperature-wise, more in an existential way. Narrative weight hangs around this door, and when you touch it, tingling heat shoots up your fingers. Man, this door is great. You don't want anything more than to open this door. Shit, you love this door. Just doors in general, actually. Fucking amazing. You love to open them up and be in one place and then walk through them and be in another. You twist the handle. You are forcibly return to the start screen. Try again. I did break time. Let Gamesy open the door. Figuring this is the best way to prevent a paradox, you wait until the racket gets loud enough to alert your host. What's all that? You shrug and open your eyes real wide to show just how innocent you are. This is a total mystery that absolutely needs solving. Hey, hold up, my brother. I'm hearing something in the scrub cubby. Some squeak beast what's all got itself trapped. The noise in the closet breaks off as just as Gamesy throws open the door. Yep, same place as before. You and Carcat must be shouting at each other back in his hive. Well, he'll be doing most of the shouting. And it really is a mess in there. Shit. Damn, little monster skittered off. Yeah, weird. You have no idea where they went. And you're totally sure if it was not a friend of his who flipped out at the sheer sound of his voice. That would be ridiculous. Oh, no doubt. You're glad you agreed about that. Oh, speaking of which, you mentioned that you have a friend in common, Carcat. Small, shouty. Gamesy cracks into such a wide grin you're surprised his face doesn't turn inside out. Yeah, that's my fucking best friend. There's my fucking best friend. As close as two regulars that slithered out of the mother's grub frumpy ass together. We get a rap on. Rap? Like actual rap? Carcat doesn't really strike you as the rapping type. Not so much as you'd notice. But I know he got that music inside him somewhere. All wrapped up under his skin just waiting for a real fucking brother to rip it out. Oh, that's incredibly romantic, but also absolutely the creepiest shit you've ever heard. Ah, hell yes. An ungodly amount of steam issues from the kitchen, like someone baking a cartoon, whatever it is, smells amazing. Sugary with just a hint of sharpness to it. Did Gamesy ever say what kind of pie he's making? Miracle pie, sister. Miracle pie. Oh, nice. Miracle flavor. Sounds great and not at all like it might burn the roof of your mouth off. Gamesy emerges from the kitchen, the sweet smell getting stronger as he comes closer. He isn't carrying any plate or forks or whatever. You're just going to eat with your hands? You look down at your grubby little paws. When was the last time you washed these silly things? You are disgusting. Then again, you get a look at the pie and realize that germs are really going to be the least of your worries. It's thick and gelatinous and green. Neon green. Poison control green. Like clip art of something toxic. You are absolutely sure that whatever that pie is made of, humans are not meant to eat it. Probably not trolls either. Gamesy sits down next to you, stretching out his long, skinny legs onto the coffee table, knocking over a stack of comics and a couple empty Faygo bottles. Yikes. This does not make you feel any better about his ability to make good nutritional choices. You ask Gamesy, as politely as you are able to, what kind of pie it is. Oh dang, brother, a new mercenary never gives away his secret ingredient. All you need to know is the good shit. This is the good shit. You want to see the miracles the way I see them? I know you do. I can hear it in your voice. I can see it in your seat stocks. This is the shit that's going to put you all the way over the top. Gamesy gives you that one look. You know the one. When your friend tells you that they got something deliriously dang shit and that they're just aching to share with you. That's a real thing that happens. It's absolutely drugs. This is a drug pie. Let's eat the drug pie. You know what? Fuck it. You're magic. You can do whatever you want. Scoop out a big green glowing glob of poison pie. It's so gooey and thick, it almost slides right out of your hand. You manage to get a little bit of it into your mouth. It punches you right in the taste buds. It's so sweet your teeth ache and without any discernible texture. Just goop that slowly fills your mouth and coats your throat. Wow, this sure is a tactical experience. It doesn't taste bad, just sort of like you swallowed a big, sweet mouthful of nausea hits you in a wave and every nerve rackets tight. Yep, this is definitely not meant for whatever kind of creature you are. Your body wants to reject it. You lean over the arm of the couch and prepare to give this volume an additional content warning. But the feeling passes. And not only does it pass, it is accompanied by the rising sweep of euphoria. It shivers up from your stomach and into your brainstem. You let an unintentional sigh of happiness and settle back down onto the couch. Wow, you feel so great right now. Holy shit, drugs are awesome. You want to do them all the time. No wonder Gamesy was so intent on getting this pie finished. If you were him, you knew the secret to wonders of the universe. You wouldn't ever eat anything else. Ever. Long finger taps you on the shoulder. More, motherfucker? He offers you the pie plate, and you eagerly dig your fingers in. It's getting all over the couch and your face, but you don't care. You just want more of that perfect, contented feeling. Gamesy watches you with dreamy approval. Somehow, the two of you end up in the supply closet. You aren't really sure why. It just felt like a good idea to go in there. Possibly to investigate whatever it was making a bunch of silly noise just a few minutes ago. Oh, you know what it was. It was you and Carcat. You guys came to visit Gamesy one time, but Carcat wussed out. You'll try harder next time. Haha, good try, motherfucker. You're not pulling my stem that easy. My nubby little brother hasn't been anywhere near my motherfucking knife. I've tried to get him over here again and again, you know. But he's all got this hate on face-to-face hangouts. Not like you. You got your motherfucking pan blown right the fuck open. You're like me, my sister. You're wide open to the motherfucking miracles. You tell Game Z that he's totally right. You're so ready and open to whatever miracle comes along. But no, seriously, if you wanted to, the two of you could probably go visit Carcat right now. He's probably sleeping off his trip to an alien planet, but you could wait, or just zap forward in time a little bit. That's a thing you can do. No, for real? Why didn't you say so then, motherfucker? Zap us on out of here. Sure, right away. Anything you want, best friend. Game Z gives you another one of those wide, messy grins. Like he can't contain his joy at the thought of being someone's best friend. You totally sympathize. You can actually remember how to use your magic powers now. I think it's possible you're a little too high. You don't even remember how you came to be lying on this filthy closet floor and looking up at the filthy closet ceiling. Shouldn't you try to keep the place with your cleaning supplies a little, cleaner? No worries, my brother. There isn't any rush. I got my certainty on that. One day we're all gonna get together in one big horn pile. My boy Cat, T-Dog, Equius, and that nasty Cruelton bitch what's always mad as hell. Everybody. We'll all climb up to the clouds together. You don't know who some of these people are, but that's okay. You're confident that they'd all make amazing friends, and you can't wait to climb up into the sky with them. What we'll do once you get up there, we'll ride the Dark Carnival all the way to paradise, my brother. The Dark Carnival. That sounds familiar somehow. You feel like you've heard of it before. Oh, I should hope so, motherfucker. Anybody what's got any kind of head for religious dogma at all's heard of this shit. I knew you were a real one. Oh yeah, for sure, you are the realest, but imagine you weren't as real as you could be. What would you do? What would you tell some dumb asshole who had no idea what Game Z was talking about? The Dark Carnival's where the path leads, my brother. Path leads to, my brother. Back in the old days, the righteous got their blood poured out when their time came. All that purple painting the ring master's circle. But nowadays, it's more of a metaphor and shit. When a motherfucker dies, his soul is all ruptured up from his corpse meat, right? And that soul's got to all up and go somewhere, don't it? It's not about to just float around untethered. So it rides on up to the carnival where it gets all right and properly judged to see whether it's been a good bitch or a naughty motherfucker. Anyway, that's how the miracles work. Right. God, that sounds amazing. We really hope Game Z gets there one day. Something jagged slams up against the haze of drug contentment. You feel it like a booming knock on the inside of your consciousness. You remember a face. Game Z's face. No, not quite. It's a face with makeup, but it's younger, kinder, more vulnerable. You remember this is a friend. You remember you had friends. You remember Clown. With monumental effort, you forced yourself into a sitting position. Game Z is still splayed out on the floor, totally gone. You have to figure this out. For a split second, you had it. You shake your head trying to clear it. You stagger up. Game Z makes a sleepy noise and rolls onto his side. You stagger back into the living room, feeling your way across the wall until you find an ablution trap. You locate the sink and splash some water on your face, trying to focus enough to concentrate, but not enough to lose this thread. Somehow you know that if you become too aware of yourself, you are going to completely forget everything again. It's almost like someone wants you to forget all of your friends and your past adventures. You close your eyes and picture that friendly clown face. A name drifts across your mind, almost close enough to snatch. Zap! All your other trips through the narrative have been instantaneous. 1 second you're in a place, and the next you're in another. This time the air feels warm and gelatinous, like trying to run waist deep in water. The drug pie could just be fucking with your powers, but you know in the core of you that isn't right. You know you are where you aren't supposed to be, and something here knows you're trespassing. Something here is awake, and it sees you. Your body goes through a series of shivers, not unlike when you first tasted the pie. Some distant layer of you knows that whatever you are experiencing is wrong, and not meant to be seen by anyone. As if somehow you've gotten a glimpse into the subatomic level. Your vision stretches out in a long, empty corridor, and at the other end is, You slingshot back to Game Z's hive, hitting the floor with what feels like every inch of your body. God, how can you fall on your ass and your head at a time like this? How's that legal? Even worse, you appear to have sobered up much faster than you have any right to. The high has broken like a fever, and you are swaying through your trendy collared shirt. You turn. Game Z has somehow moved himself to the couch while you were doing whatever it was, trying to throw yourself into part of the narrative you don't have permissions to see. He looks significantly less stoned than before, too. Where'd you go, motherfucker? Oh, you just tried to pop in to visit someone. Someone you thought you remembered from your past, and went wrong. Somehow you're just getting the image of a T-posing figure, which is absolutely absurd. Damn, that's some deep nonsense right there. Some righteous fucking noise. Yeah, you guess so. Probably just the drugs, though. Game Z looks at you, slitted, hazy eyes, and you realize that trying to explain anything to him while he's in this state isn't going to do anything good. Just a fever dream. That's probably exactly what it was. Shit. Maybe this is what the kids refer to as a bad trip. Is this what Game Z does? Just sits in his hive all the time and gets high? Well, that's a perfectly respectable way to deal with a hell place like Alternia. But God, it makes you sad. All these kids you met so far make you so incredibly sad. Now you went and bummed yourself out. You're exhausted. You really aren't above doing the least amount of work for the highest possible reward here. You shrug and tell him that probably what you experienced was a miracle. Game Z's beatific smile makes it all better. Victory! Let's not eat the drug pie. Dare to resist drugs and alcohol. Take a deep breath and prepare yourself to stand up to peer pressure. You tell Game Z that you think you'll pass on the pie. Well, for real? Nobody's ever turned down a bite before. Really? How many people has he offered it to? Game Z grins. Oh, motherfucker, you got me there. No fear, brother, no fear. You gotta be all doing what you're feeling. No way I'm about to harsh a brother's flow when it comes to all their personal preferences or whatever. Oh, thank God, he isn't going to think you're uncool for not doing his drug pie. You can't exactly recall where you've picked up the idea that Alternia drugs are not a good idea, but you're pretty sure it's right. Maybe just a good general rule of thumb, avoid alien-controlled substances. Or possibly all alien substances? Maybe it would be bad for you even if it wasn't a drug pie. Your internal anatomy is still a mystery to you. Actually, Game Z is taking this so well that you feel emboldened to go further. Push a little harder. Man, you are really getting brazen with this after-school special shit. You suggest to Game B that maybe he shouldn't eat the pie either. He raises both eyebrows and gives you a slow blink, looking from the pie to you and back again. It looks absolutely flabbergasted at the idea. Has anybody ever mentioned to him that he should be careful of what he eats? Not even Karkat? Karkat absolutely seems like the kind of guy to want to micromanage his friends' lives. Might have said a thing or two, once or maybe 2 times. Does Game Z ever think about following his good friend's advice? Game Z freezes with a long-fingered hand, reaching for the pie. You can practically see his gears turning in his head. You catch another flicker of that flat, effectiveless menace behind his eyes. Then he splits into another big sloppy grin. Fuck it. Game Z rises early to his feet, like he's on marionette strings almost without bending his knees. Picking up the pie, he shuffles across the rumpus block and opens a window. He makes and holds eye contact as he throws the pie out of the window. Okay, well, that's one way to get rid of it. What about the pie plate? More where that came from. Anything I want you. I just enter it into the computer and it appears outside the hive a couple hours later. Fucking miracles, man. Or maybe just same-day delivery? Is there a troll Amazon? Gamesy lets out a creepy laugh. It makes you a little nervous. You can't quite pinpoint why. Slow down, brother. You're talking all the deep motherfucking heresies today. Taking? Or talking? Turning down a perfectly good pie, what could have gotten us well and truly seeing the glories of what has the Messiahs put up on this planet. Don't take away my miracles too. You didn't make him throw the pie out the window. You just made a suggestion. He didn't even have to listen to you. No, you got the right of it. We'll do it your way. You never know, the old goat might come home for once. And he never likes it when I fly high on pie. Well, if he's sure, Gamesy looks... Oh, God. Well, if he's sure, Gamesy looks at you from across the room, silhouetted against the window like a black spot on the moon. You think you may have made a mistake. You aren't exactly sure why, just something in the back of your head is shouting at you. Maybe you'll check, just to be sure. When Gamesy lopes back into the kitchen, maybe to throw more shit passive-aggressively out a window, you zap forward. Just a little while. A couple of days. The same house is quiet, but everything looks mostly the same. When you listen though, you hear a steady thump, thump, thump. If you didn't know better, you might say it was someone banging something against drywall. For instance, their head. The sound rattles through the stone of the hive and builds along the scaffolding of your body. With mounted dread, you zap forward a few days. The hive is a wreck. It wasn't exactly a showroom before, but now there are 3 times as many honk horns. The Fago bottles overflow off the table. The couch bleeds stuffing from 3 long gouges. The TV shattered and every mirror in the house is broken. Every shiny surface / past recognition. It's like someone didn't want to see themselves. Gamesy? Oh God, what happened? You zapped a cat's hive. He knows, Gamesy. He'll be able to tell you. Oh God. Dread everywhere. On cat's bedroom walls, the floor, even arching up to the ceiling, are cat's red blood. You'd never gotten a chance to talk to him about it. Your stomach curls in on itself, and you fall forward onto your knees, retching onto the carpet. You haven't had any of the pie, so nothing comes up. Kanye's room is in far greater disarray. She looks like she put up more of a fight than Carcat had. There are great gouts of Jade's blood over the bolts of cloth and drafting table, but it's joined by deep splashes of royal purple. Dear God! Kanye's husktop glows sickly into the dim room. Smiley face with a round clown nose is painted on in blood on the screen. Beneath it is an instant message flashes. Fussy Fangs, what the fuck? You can't ignore me forever, Mar-Yam. I doubt you can even do that for one night. The cursor flashes. Green and purple ooze on the keys still wet. Oh God, he's gone after AG too. You have to do something. You appear in a tall stone room. You've never been here before. Or maybe you have. Maybe you've already made good friends with this particular troll. It really depends on which option you chose at the beginning of the volume. God, why did you think that? Why isn't your brain working? What the fuck is wrong with you? You feel like you know all of this, but not. Like you watched it all happen to somebody else. From the distance you hear a telltale honk. Ice sheets up your spine. Honk. That is the most cursed noise you've ever heard in your life. Jesus fuck. You are going to have nightmares filled with brass instrumentation, provided you don't die immediately. Honk. Oh, hey there, motherfucker. You're late. Oh, hey, Game Z. You sure look totally fucked up. Green and crimson paint. His shirt splashed up his arms to the elbows. Looks like fucking Christmas up in here. 3 deep purple gouges intersect his face, still bleeding freely. Shit, dude, you should've kept doing your drugs if this was the alternative. Talk about an overreaction. Overreaction? This is no fucking reaction. Little amber and speck of warm meat. This is the true God's judgment. He came to me, motherfucker. He spoke his words in my ear. He's the only one who's ever bothered to say fucking motherfucking truths to me. Who came to him? Who's speaking the truth? Don't worry, you'll meet him soon. Honk, honk, honk. Honk, honk, honk. Honk, honk, honk. Oh, God. Game over. That is horrifying. Truly. This one. Oh, wait, no, we already did this. Well, that was the, Route 1. Since this video is so short, and it would be boring to just stop the recording and record another video, I'm going to do the other route. Save time. Maybe. Yeah, it'll be fine. I got time. Anyways, that is all for this time. If this is your first time watching this series on my channel, playlist, top right of the screen, and such. Subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Like the video if you liked it. And yeah. Have a good day and do what you do best.